What is good, YouTube? This is Vortex46. I'm back with another video. Be sure to go follow me over on Twitter or X at Vortex46 for all of my picks for today's NBA games. Yeah, guys, we went 0-2. The games are still running. This is pre-recording. The games are still running, but needless to say, the two players that I picked, both Jalen Williams for my Oklahoma City Thunder and Kay Cunningham for these two picks. Williams to go over his points, which was at 21.5, and Kay Cunningham to go over 16.5 rebounds and assists. It's not going to cash. Both games are in the fourth quarter. There's like 7 minutes left. Yeah, just man, like Williams, he was sitting on 5 points for most of the game, and he's still under 10 points. That's not going to cash. And Cade is having a little bit of a late shift in his game. He really didn't have much going on in the first half, and he's sitting with 10, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. Basically, we need him to get seven more of both or one of the. I don't think. I honestly, I'm calling it 0-2 for this pick here, guys. That's just what I'm feeling like it's gonna happen. It's not any okay. He's just not gonna cash on this. He like I said, he has 10. Yeah, it's just not gonna cash. So with that, let's dive into my two lock picks for these three NBA games for tonight's video. Let's get it. All right, guys, let's do this. Let's dive into our two lock picks for today's video. Decided to shift my camera just a little bit back some just so you all can see some of the numbers here. Yeah, let's dive into the two picks for today's video. Going to be looking to go with an over and a spread for tonight's games. There's only 3 games slated. I'm going to be looking to take the over in the Hornets at Philly. Philly is hosting the Charlotte Hornets for this game here. The reason being is real simple. The last 10 games, they've gone under this over 30% of the time and 40% of the time between the Charlotte Hornets and the Philadelphia 76ers. I mean, when you really look at it, they've been going back and forth, over, under, as far as like for Charlotte, the last few games. And in Philly, they've gone over the last 2 games. I was sitting back and I was like, well, maybe I can go with the under, that type of thing. But at the same time, when I really look at it, it was mainly the last few times that Philly and Charlotte played against each other. When you really look at this matchup over the last few games here, yeah, they've been going over more than under when it's pertaining to this matchup recently for this season alone. Like literally, like look at this stat. They've gone over the mark on December 3rd, and then November they went over. Actually, they went under the 213, but then they went over recently on the 16th. So I just kind of feel like, because I think the main reason why they were going like under the mark was because Lonzo wasn't playing in the game. But now that Lonzo's back, Brogdon, he's looking like he's back as well. I just kind of feel like, plus Miller's finally coming back, trying to get back into the thick of things. I just believe that, with that occurring, Philly's still able to run and gun the way that they do in the midst of Embiid not being around. I just kind of have that feeling that, with them playing again in Philly, I believe whether Philly wins the game by 11 points or more, because that's a specific ticket that I probably would take. Over on BetMGM, they have a specific spot for the winning margin. You can pick that for a plus 11 value ticket. That I just believe that, this number, this 221, Currently, it probably may go down to 221.5, or even go up to 220. Excuse me, 220.5, and it may even go up to 221.5 type of thing. But I just believe at minus 110 over on FanDuel that this number will go over this mark. That's just what I'm feeling like could happen. And then the last one, I'm gonna be looking to actually, like I said, take this spread here, 7.5. Gonna be looking to take Philly. Excuse me, Philly. Gonna be looking to take the Cleveland Cavaliers to win their spread at home against Brooklyn. Excuse me, against Milwaukee. Mixing up my games here. Simply because Dame's not playing. He's ruled out. He's not going to be playing at the Cavs this game. I could have technically went like with Milwaukee's team total under. I might still take that. We'll see what happens with that. That's probably going to be a pick over on DraftKings. But I just honestly believe, guys, that the Cavs are going to win this game, and more than likely possibly win by 8 or more points. Probably more than likely by 10. Maybe they'll win by plus 11 points. Who knows for sure. I might still do a pick with that over on BetMGM. That's one of the things, guys, with the NBA, guys. There's a lot of times where teams win by 11 plus points, and that's like a specific ticket that you can take, even if it's like plus 200 or even sometimes plus 500. I even won on a combo ticket a couple of times over last weekend, back to back actually, where I took 2 games each day, and won some money. So I pretty much put $2 down in total and won back $56. So yeah, that's just something that you might want to consider doing. So, but yeah, Cavs 7.5. Again, reason being is, one, they're covering the spread 60% of the time. Milwaukee has covered the last, like I said, basically they've covered the 90% mainly, but in the and that's the thing. I'm taking a risk because in a head-to-head matchup, Milwaukee has covered this. But I just believe because Dame's not out there, that there's no real other facilitator on the floor outside of Giannis. So I kind of believe that Giannis may go for another triple-double. But with that, I still feel like Cleveland is gonna win this spread 7.5. So that's just what I'm feeling, to be honest, for this pick. So we'll see what happens with that. But leave some comment section below, guys. Let me know your thoughts. What do y'all think of these 2 picks? What are your picks for tonight's game? These 3 games here. But with that, I will hopefully talk to you all with my 2 lock picks for Saturday's video to come soon. Peace, guys.